Hi, everybody. Kate Freeman again with another Lester story. This is number 15. Yeah. So I was thinking about what to tell you about. And one of the things that came to mind is how Lester was always trying to help us. You know, he would say things like, oh, you need to be a winner. And, oh, you need to not have slave consciousness and things like that. But he actually was very compassionate. When he said things like that, he was saying it so that we would release, so that we would let go of our slave consciousness, that we would let go of any idea that we weren't winners. So he was very, very good at encouraging us in ways that weren't so obvious. So one of the things that he did when I worked in the office with Lester and Virginia, one day he said, this real estate person that we knew was doing something that he thought I might find interesting. And I said, oh, that's great. What is it? And he said, well, he's going to come by and pick you up and take you to see what he's doing so that you can learn about it. And it was real estate. And what he was doing was buying lots, and they were building a freeway through Phoenix at that time. And he was buying the houses that they were moving to build the freeway, and for next to nothing. These houses cost almost nothing. So he would buy the lot, put in the foundation, bring the electricity and the plumbing to the house site, and then have the house moved. And of course, there were considerations. The lot needed to be the right size and the right place and not too far from where the house was when they moved it. And you had to have electrical lines moved up or sometimes turned off and removed so that they could move this house through. So there was a lot to learn, but it was fascinating. And I had been in real estate, so I knew a bit about it. And I actually never did it, but I saw a house being moved recently in the town down the road, and it reminded me of it. Because what a wonderful idea to buy inexpensive land, inexpensive house, put them together and make a big chunk of money. But I never did it. But it opened my consciousness to the potential. Who knows? Maybe I'll still do it. I also had a friend who knew Lester very well. And Lester worked with him on trading commodities. And he learned a lot about it. He started out using a fake account and making the choices and seeing what happened with the fake money. And I don't know if you can still do that. I don't know much at all about commodities. But Lester said that you really need to go on your intuition with commodities. He said you really need to go on your intuition. Another thing that he spoke to us about was arbitrage. In the mid-'80s, there was a time in Asia, the money was I can't remember if the money there was worth more or less at that time. It was probably more because I think it was Japan and things were kind of going very well there for them, I think. And so there was an opportunity for us to buy into this, I don't know, arrangement to get, I never got any money back, but it was fascinating to talk to Lester about it because he said, if this were Lester, he said, before awakening, I would be on a plane right this minute to fly to get the certificates, the money, and to sell the money. That's how arbitrage worked. So he was always trying to help us move up. And some of you have heard me talk about how I realized how he was encouraging us, how he was really mentoring us in so many ways. He was such a wonderful businessman. And I said to him one time, you know, we're really burning the candle from both ends, aren't we? Because he was encouraging us so that in a way we were growing and becoming more confident. And to me, that looked like he was helping our ego grow. And then from the other end, we were letting ego go. Well, it really wasn't the ego that he was encouraging. It was our growth and our way of being in the world. Real growth, real confidence. And so anyway, it was fun to think about how he was always, how could he help someone? That was always where he lived from. How could I help them? And so that's my friend Lester. So I hope you enjoy the stories. Lots of love. Bye now.